Foodies, which is your chance to find some affordable and great tasting food. Today we got a little bit of a Nonya twist to the food choices. I love me some good Peranakan food, I tell you. Like
all the time.
It is soul food to me.
Yeah, I love the desserts as well.
I love the home cooked nature of it, and I'm always on the hunt for some good Peranakan food.
Okay. Good news, because we've got Alexis Cheong, founder of AlexisCheong.com, which is a blog covering Singapore food. Alexis, you're going to tell us all about Peranakan food. So what do you have on the list at number 1?
Yeah, where to start?
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, so my first recommendation is actually a stall that is super near me at Pangi Nut. So it's a Peranakan Western food stall that's located at 215 Ang Mo Kio Avenue 1. So they are open daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. And they do have really interesting dishes such as the Buah Keluak chicken chop at $8 and the Asam Nanas fish burger at $7.
Wait, Buah Keluak chicken chop? That's like a real twist on Ayam Buah Keluak right there. Because, so what, they rub the Buah Keluak into the chicken chop?
So they slather on the gravy, so it's like a thick black gravy, and it really tastes like buah keluak.
Nice. And it's quite reasonable at $8, I think.
Exactly, because there's so much work that goes into doing Peranakan food.
Asam Nanas fish burger sounds good also. Better than filet of fish.
Yeah, so it has like a tangy taste, and it's really fresh, and also it just works in a burger actually.
So what, do they place those pineapples as well in there?
So it's like chopped pineapples.
Chopped, yes.
Yeah.
You don't often find Nonya stalls in a hawker center, so it's wonderful to have it as a food store at 215 Ang Mo Kio Avenue 1. How's the queues? How's the opening hours like? Are they always open? Because that's my impression. Like sometimes when you find a very good Peranakan store in a hawker center, it's not always open all the time.
Yeah. So for them, they are open from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily, and there is not much of a queue. I think maybe after this show they will have a queue.
Hopefully, yes. So have they been there for a while, or is this quite a new sort of establishment?
I think it was relatively new in the past couple of years. Definitely not been there before.
Okay.
Yeah, but it is quite a rare gem to find a Peranakan stall.
Exactly. Speaking of rare gems, you found another one in another hawker center. Which one is this?
So this is actually at Buangkok Hawker Center. So that's at the Sengkang Grand Mall, and it's a sheltered open air hawker center that just opened late last year. And the stall name is called Nana Nyonya, and it's at 02K31. And with that, they sell really, really good Peranakan food as well, including making their rempah fresh daily. And they also have handmade ngoh hiang.
Wow.
And I just tried their dry laksa and mee siam, and both is only at $6.
Okay, tell us about the ngoh hiang, because I'm a big fan of ngoh hiang. My mother-in-law makes very good ngoh hiang. So for the ngoh hiang, would you say on a scale from 1 to 10, is it a high 8?
Yes, I would say it's a high 8 because it's really fresh, and you can taste the it really has a home style feel to it, where they use fresh prawns and they mix it together. And I think the key here is also the freshness, because everything is made by hand. There's nothing that comes from the commercial kitchens, and nothing is made in bulk.
Okay, you don't talk about prices for this one. Is it because it's on the high side, or it's still quite reasonable?
It's really quite reasonable still. So like their laksas and mee siam is from $6. And I can't remember how much are their ngoh hiang and rendang, but I think that it is really reasonable. If you are in a hawker center, you have to be competitive with your prices.
I'm very excited about your next choice because I've driven past it at its new location, and I've also seen it at its former location. Never tried it. It looks phenomenal. It looks like a little Peranakan hotel, actually. Talk to us about the Peranakan at 57 Lengkok Bahru.
Yes. So this is a really, really interesting restaurant as well. So they used to be situated at Claymore Connect. And they have a lot of fans. And they have recently shifted to 57 Lengkok Bahru, and they are open daily from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. And they serve up hearty communal Peranakan dishes. So you can come with a group of 8 or 9 people and sit at a round table and order a storm. And what's also interesting is the chef founder is also the founder of the charity, the Saturday Movement. And just in the same block, there is a community kitchen called S17 that also sells nasi padang and satay.
Wow. I've heard about the Saturday Movement. That is... It's a volunteer group, and it's also in the Lengkok Bahru area, right? No wonder the Peranakan went down there.
Yes.
It's fascinating because it's about bringing food to people that need it the most, isn't it?
That's right, yeah. So I am actually on the board of the Saturday Movement, which is so I started by volunteering at the Saturday Movement, and over time they were like, hey, do you want to come on board to sit at the board and contribute with your marketing skills? So with that, the Saturday Movement is a registered charity, and I really think that the work that they do is very important because they basically get the elderly and people who are living in the rental flats there to come down for Saturday lunch, and they also distribute bread and fruit to them such that they feel a touch of care and they feel involved in the community, so no one feels left alone. And its tagline is unconditional love. So that's really nice.
And if people want to maybe offer up a donation and maybe their services, maybe they'd like to volunteer as well, what exactly do they need to do, Alexis?
Yeah, so they can actually go onto the website, thesaturdaymovement.org, and they will be able to find out details on how to donate, as well as maybe even order from S17 Kitchen, because every corporate order, for example, or food delivery, catering, goes back into supporting the community.
Love it. But most importantly, the food at Peranakan, nice, no?
Of course, yes, it's really nice.
Really nice.
Yeah, they even have this tok panjang, which is basically a full spread of dishes that you can order as a set, and that's for sharing, of course. But it's really quite an experience.
That's actually a good idea. So that sharing sort of dishes, it caters for 4, 6, 8 people, that sort of thing?
Yeah, so I would recommend going in a big group because...
what if I go by myself because I'm greedy?
I'll go with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll bring the producers around as well.
One more for the road, shall we?
Yeah.
It's Easter Sunday. Any Easter brunches or lunches to recommend, Alexis?
Yes. So I do have an Easter brunch recommendation, and that's at Tanoke. It's a modern Japanese sake restaurant situated at 7 Purvis Street, level 2. So they have a $88 Easter brunch this Sunday that includes 7 dishes, and diners can also add on $38 for a flight of 6 types of sake. So it will be a very joyous Easter brunch.
Very cool recommendations. And I like the little twist that you did there. 3 Nyonya recommendations, then last one go Japanese. Love it. Alexis, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for bringing those recommendations. So it sounds very affordable and tasty as well. Alexis Cheong, founder of AlexisCheong.com. They're a blog covering Singapore food.